So what I'm realizing is I didn't exactly get you guys any lore or anything on like how Gage turned out to be like this, or how he met Knight and yada yada yada. I didn't even give you lore on anything. What my nation is called, what their connection and how they met was, etc., etc. I didn't give you any of those details. So, I'm just going to give you a quick spoiler on what Gage's whole spiel is and why he has all these body things going through him, these lightning and ice, etc., etc. And why Kite, and why Kite has the blue going down her or anything. And I didn't give you much detail on and like what the lore is. So here's me giving you that now. So essentially, the lore starts like this. I'm rescuing Gage from the evil nation, which is known as the Conqueror Nation. The Conqueror Nation is essentially the nation that is rival to mine. And they decided they want to catch every rare dragon, experiment on them, and change their outlook. I saved Gage while he was in the middle of the experiment. He was originally supposed to be outfitted with an electricity current to become a metal Night Fury, aka the Night Fury skin I showed you guys. Instead, that I got there in time and saved him. Gage became one of my closest friends and is now my dragon. And we fly around saving the day. And although I will not be using Gage most of the time, like I said it in the last one, but he will probably be my most go-to dragon. Alright, Gage. I understand you're eating, but not now. Back in front of Kite. Gage! I'm not gonna put you in now. Good, Gage. Anyway, yeah. And that's basically the lore on Gage. Afterwards, after me and him become really good friends, don't we, buddy? After we become really good friends, and he trusts me enough to put him in Dragon Orb, which he was originally captured in, and also, well, I am allowed to tell you this. I intend to show you a couple of the build projects, but I'm going to leave it into the comment section below to actually pick the nation name. And I don't want it to be something dumb like the Glaze Nation or the Drago Nation. Like, none of those, like, on-the-nose names. And don't call it, like, the Dumb Nation or any of that. Just please think about what to call it logistically. There will also be other videos explaining, like, my lore into how it goes. But until then, I don't really have any builds for lore or any of that. I don't even have a server up yet, so I can do this lore stuff. So, yeah. You guys are going to have to wait a while for that. But I can at least show you what this mod has to offer while that's happening. So essentially, it has regular combat items, even including some modded ones like the Lycan Bow, the Lycan Sword, all their things. There's also the Dragon Mounts armor and their eggs. I might eventually get a couple of those. The Chisel and Bit mod, just to make things look a bit better. The Ice and Fire mod, which I will be using at least a couple times. The Waystone mod, which is probably going to be my best way of getting around from place to place to place to place to place to place. This mod is obviously equipped to those two, which you can barely see. There's the glider like I showed last time. There are a bunch of cool looking blocks. This fire blazer is really good. So yeah. And last but not least, there's the egg, the dragon eggs, which will come into play eventually. DNA, which will come into play. Hey, with lore and armor, that'll go into lore. By the way, the look of the Conqueror's Nation actually implies with a bunch of different armor pieces from this mod, being that. Well, I'm gonna look about each item and see what look I like the best, but other than that, the chest plate of the Lycan armor is probably going to be the main chest plate of every Conquer Nation guy. They're the crazier chest mod and wings. I will not be, just to let you guys know, I will not be using the wings because I'll probably be using the dragons to fly around. There may be like Dragonborns, which is a D&D reference. Name tags, which I will name dragons with, etc. and etc. A bunch of that stuff. Even building cool little mining things where I go down. But other than that, the lore can take me anywhere, as long as I roll the dice. Another stupid D&D reference. I know I'm a bit of a nerd. But anyway, essentially the lore revolves around Gage and his weird personality, and how he's so big, and the DNA that was involved in making him this big, making him essentially the only dragon able to rival Toothless, the Alpha, which will actually come into this roleplay with Hiccup and Luna and them. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much a bunch of things. Happy Halloween, by the way. Just so you know, I despise the nighttime, so I'm just gonna... No, I won't. Here's a fun little thing I like to do. These little guys right here, what I like to do is put a bunch of eggs on them because that looks really good. Tell me that doesn't look good. And I will... and we will maybe decide on other things. But, like, the eggs, like the Gladius, that'll definitely look good. Etc., etc. Other than that, I intend to just I intend to make it as fun as possible. I don't say it much again, and I'm sorry for how short the one video was, where it just says 3 words: like and subscribe. So, sorry for that. I thought it'd be funny. I talked to my brother, he thought it'd be funny. I talked to a bunch of my friends, they thought it'd be funny. So yeah, I just decided it'd be funny and do it. Except, there was one friend that decided they didn't like it, but it was a majority vote. So I really do hope you guys like and subscribe. I'm going to put a lot more work into a bunch of different things. The Dragon Heart courses is not gone. The roleplay will never be stopped. I'm just deciding when I want to build the stuff, what I need to do for which things. a bunch of some of the great YouTubers like Tiny Turtle or some of his stuff. Even like SB373, he had like Iron Majolin or whatever his name was. So yeah. I think the smaller dragons are faster. You could barely see it, but that dragon had a tongue sticking out. No, I should have not spawned that in. I'm sorry, Kite. Nope. God dang it. There we go. Alright. Anyway, that'll do it for today's video. Oh, thank you guys so much. Even though I have a really small community, I hope you guys will like more of my stuff in the future. Or the lore will get crazy with these two, not you. The rare storm status can go away, please. Okay, that's gonna be awkward. But anyway, hey, that's gonna be it. Please like and subscribe. I would love to do more videos for you guys and have much grander times. And so, I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Like and subscribe. I said it multiple times already, but please do. I'm really low on subscribers. But let you all have an amazing Halloween. And I will see you later. Goodbye.